PGA2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Ooh, ha. Right at it from out of the bunker. Big putt for par coming up. And with that hole, this player is currently tied for first with Brooke Henderson. Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Looking good.
And that's for a bogey. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently one stroke better than her rival and playing partner today.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That was absolutely murdered. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one's headed right, Rich.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Well, she's got that 4th place spot now.
And back to the course with the live action. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
This is what they have left for par here.
Setting up here with a very long putt. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Here we are at the 6th hole. Oh, that was flushed. Attaboy, good shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Good look at a birdie here. Oh, what a stroke. Oh, just missed. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Time to face a par 4 now. Wonderfully played. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 7th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
And that will drop in for birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Currently in 1st position. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And he's safely on the green.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Just didn't drop. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That should find the cut stuff. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and getting rewarded for it.
Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And that will take him to 3 under. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out. But so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that's a great approach shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
An eagle putt awaits.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And down it goes for an eagle. And that will move him to 6 under par. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face. Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently 6 under for the round. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Time to face a par 4. This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Downwind on this shot.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. 14-footer.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 7 under. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
This for a birdie run.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nicely holed. and for par.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? That's 9 under par for the round. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Second shot here at the 18th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This one looks to be heading towards the green. And with this putt, he will win the event.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
A bit long on that one. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get... Well, how about that? They get the victory, and in fine fashion too.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich B and the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.